Our open house and ribbon cutting at the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear was a huge success. If you missed it, don't worry about it. There's still plenty of time to celebrate. We're giving the best deals ever in sales and service now through Saturday. Ask a salesperson how you can save big money with 0% interest for 60 months on select new Fords. Or you can save more than $10,000 on select new 2015 Ford F-150s, America's best-selling pickup for 39 years. Wednesdays in January is Ladies' Day. Ladies get a free car wash with oil and filter change. If you need new tires, now's the time. Just $5 over cost now through Saturday. Only at the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear.
If you're looking for an incredible deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle from the dealer who has always put you first, stop the search. Call the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear.
This is Sammy Dixon saying thank you. Thank you very much for your business.
It is 8 o'clock. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning, Butch Everett here with you. Wednesday morning, the 10th day of February. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty, located in downtown Jessup on Macon Street, Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear. And Bob, we got a lot of guests in here this morning from the high school.
We're talking Wayne County High School band. Ken Wilder's in here, along with some other guests. They went to a recent trip over Atlanta, won some awards. So, Ken, I'll just turn over to you and tell us what we got like last year.
Fantastic. We had 7 students that, well, actually, we had quite a few more that filled out an application to be part of the Southeastern United States Honor Band. Pretty much had to fill out a resume, submit it. From there, they selected students that they thought were worthy of said honor band and sent me a questionnaire on each of the students. And we had 7 students from our band that were just participated this past weekend in the Southeastern United States Honor Band. You got kids from all over Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama. Went to Troy, Alabama. We left Wednesday afternoon after school. They spent 2 days. Don't want to steal all their thunder. I'm going to let them talk about it. Spent, well, actually 3 days, I guess, and put on a show at the end. It was just a fantastic time. Just great stuff. We had some really special things happen, and just a good time to be had by all. So.
How many people made up the band? We had 7 from Wayne County. How many people total?
Well, there were 1,500, I think, that tried out, and there were probably a couple hundred because there were different levels of bands that actually made the cut, and then we had 7 from our program that participated. So we're really excited. I mean, that's a huge number to have. Most bands had 2 or 3 folks, represented those that were there, and we had a busload, so I was excited. It's good stuff.
All right, just in case there's friends and relatives out there listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show this morning and listening to the students and y'all talk this morning about their great accomplishment, you can also go to our website at bigdogcountry.com, bigdogcountry.com, and click on the Butch and Bob Show live feed, and you'll get to see everybody up there on the screen, or you can listen to it on our free app. Just go to your favorite app store and put in Big Dog, WIFO, and download your free app, and you can also listen to it on there on the smartphone. All right.
So we had John Bustler and Cooper Ring and Andrew McGraw and N.J. Lemo and Erica Allen and Reagan Weaver and Wesley Thornton. So a bunch of students, very, very excited. Most of them from the Wind Ensemble. Wesley's a freshman, made it. Actually, Wesley made the top band there, so he was surrounded by a bunch of seniors.
Wow.
It was pretty impressive. There are quite a few different levels, and Wayne County represented very well. All of our kids were up in the top. Erica actually made first chair in the top band, and Erica had a really special weekend. She did a solo competition where she had to submit a video to have the opportunity to be accompanied with a Steinway artist who's faculty at Troy University. And we found out Thursday that she made the finalist cut. There were 4 students that were selected of all the students that submitted solos. And then Friday, she had to go perform for the entire Southeastern United States Honor Band Board and the music faculty at Troy. And she was selected as the winner. And Erica walked away with, she already had quite a significant scholarship at Troy to start with, but she walked away with another $16,000 worth of scholarship. She was selected as a winner, so it was a really good.
Now, which one's that?
Right here.
Right there. Senior, huh?
Senior.
Amazing.
So she's we're sitting on about $125,000 worth of scholarships now to Troy, so it's pretty fantastic.
So where's Troy located?
Troy is in Alabama. You know, when you look at music schools in the United States, Troy is one of the most reputable. I mean, it's up there, Northwest Texas, Troy University. It's really big in the music world. So it's what they're known for.
Okay.
We got the students here. Why don't we just let them introduce themselves and tell us what they
pull the mic up,
played?
Ken. Just pull the mic way up, and bring it out that way. There you go. And that way they can just come up and talk to it, isn't it? Okay?
So,
Who's up?
I guess I'll go.
Just go ahead and your name and everything.
My name's Cooper Ring. I just want to talk about the whole experience. First of all, the positive atmosphere that was around the campus. And just the opportunity to represent our school and what we do. And I think I can speak for everybody that we went bananas when we heard that Erica won. And we went wild. So, go ahead, Erica.
All right, Erica, this is the one that's won all the scholarships at Troy. Erica, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with Cooper. I mean, I was definitely floored when I found out that, I would get to perform a solo piece on the Southeastern United States Honor Band concert, by myself. There's a lot of pressure there, but, I think I represented Wayne County well, but it's not just me that represented Wayne County well. I think we all represented Wayne County well, because it's not just me that went to represent us. All these other kids did too, and we had just a great time. And we all did, just so wonderful. And I think that all of us definitely represented.
Okay. And what instrument do you play?
I play flute.
Flute. And did you start way back in middle school?
6th grade.
6th grade. Started in 6th grade and playing all this year, and you look forward to continuing to play when you get to Troy, right?
Yes, I'm actually going to major in music.
Okay. Do you plan on becoming a band director one day?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Up next.
Hey, y'all.
Hi,
I'm Reagan Weaver.
You're from Wayne County, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your name?
Reagan Weaver.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk about, again, the campus and how wonderful it was, and it was a great experience. Like, I know a lot of the other ones have been to honor bands, and I never did, and it was my first time. Mr. Rodner was like, you got to do this, man, you got to do it. And I was like, all right, so I went, and I had a surprisingly good time.
So where did y'all go once again?
Troy, Alabama.
So you actually went to Troy and performed there with the
Yes,
other
sir.
top band members from around.
Yes, sir.
Now, where did all the band members come from?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And what instrument do you play?
I play the clarinet.
Clarinet. And what year are you in school?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yes,
So you
sir.
still got a couple more years under Ken's tutelage, don't you?
I guess.
She sounds real excited there. I mean, real excited. All right, up next. All right, come on, guys. Don't be shy. There you go.
Hey, I'm NJ Limo.
What's the name, please?
NJ Limo.
Okay.
My favorite part of the trip was really touring the campus. I mean, the campus really felt like home. Like, everything about it. There was a beautiful fountain in the center. I just love the campus. It really did feel like home. And actually, before my tryouts, I guess I missed a meeting. I didn't know what I had to do for tryouts. So I had to play this certain scale, and I wasn't aware of it until the drive up. But all in all, I did good. I made the second to best band, 5th chair.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
I'm in 11th grade.
11th grade, and what instrument do you play?
I play clarinet.
Clarinet. Okay, you don't see too many guys play the clarinet, do you? All right.
It's nice being around all the girls.
I know. I know that when my boys were in Wayne County High School and they played the instruments, there was one guy on there that he was a jock big time, but he played the flute. And they tried to move him to the trumpet. He didn't like it. He went right back to the flute, and that was his comments too.
Yeah,
you like the girls being all around him.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next. Who's next? Who hadn't thought? There we go.
My name is Andrew, and
Last name?
McGraw.
Okay.
And the thing that I enjoyed most was just how we all came together and made so many memories. And we all went up there. We had a very negative attitude. We were like, I'm not even gonna make the best band. I can't get even a decent chair in the bottom band. And then none of us actually made the bottom band. So I was proud of all of us. We actually shared our positive energy, and I think it worked well.
Good. And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. What instrument do you play?
French horn.
French horn. Okay. Up next. Anybody? I know we got somebody else. Here we go.
Well, I'm Wesley Thornton from, I guess Wayne County. But anyways, I wanted to talk about just how amazing it was being around all these great players. I mean, we have some good players in our band at Wayne County, but just going to a college campus and playing with the best that there is from pretty much the 6 states that are around us. I mean, it's just a wonderful experience. I mean,
You just had a great time.
yes, sir.
And to be around all those other great players. Now, what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman, 9th grade,
Freshman. Okay. What instrument do you play?
trombone.
Trombone.
He made the
top
band.
He made the top band. Okay.
Surrounded
Okay.
by seniors. It was pretty amazing.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Got one. They're holding the wall up for us. Go ahead.
My name's John Bustler. My favorite part of the trip was actually listening to the Troy University Band. It's so our ensemble has something to look up to, what we should sound like.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to some that, and they actually, one of the bands there actually played one of our festival pieces. So now we have something to listen to when we're playing festival.
Okay. And what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th.
10th grade. What instrument do you play?
I play a tuba.
Tuba. All righty. I think that's all of them, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So can you explain to me how these kids were chosen to go and who chose them to be in the,
There was an online application process where they submitted a resume. 1,500 students submitted resumes to be part of this honor band, and then they screened the resumes, and then from those resumes they picked students that they thought had an opportunity to represent, and then they sent me a questionnaire to fill out on each student based upon their resume. So
sounds good. Introduce yourself.
So is Jason Weaver the fundraiser? Is that how you did?
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we just want to say thank you to Wayne County. You guys may remember last year when we were in here doing the turkey banquet.
Right.
This is a direct reflection of the funds raised at the turkey banquet, was
Okay.
being able to put these kids up in an extremely nice hotel, taking them up on a van, a nice van,
Right.
spending 4 days with them, taking them out to eat, and just these kids have bonded. I mean, some of them weren't hardly real close. Now they're all close, like a family, like a band's supposed to. A band pretty much becomes a family. So we're extremely proud of them. Erica's win, just to put in terms, is kind of like Alabama and Georgia fighting over a 5-star quarterback. I mean, to know that we have the best soloist, instrumentalist in the Southeast United States walking the halls at Wayne County is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
So what instrument was that again?
She played flute and she plays piccolo too. I don't know why she didn't tell you that, but she does.
She her piccolo she had a little tragedy Saturday morning actually, and her concert piccolo quit. And the flute professor, Miss Carol Franks at Troy University, thought enough of Erica that she let Erica do the concert on her personal Haynes piccolo, which is about a $7,000 piccolo. So it was pretty amazing. I don't think Erica will ever recover from that. So
You get some good tones out of that, didn't you?
Some of these kids have never seen a college campus, and and never seen some of the top bands in the world. And it was just an eye-opening experience. Me and Reagan's been up there a few times to Troy, because that's where she wants to go to school at, and she wants to twirl. But she's also involved in the music end of it, so we've been there quite a bit. And it is like they were saying, it's like home. It is close. You can walk everywhere. It's not the big time. Got to drive and catch a bus. You can be at any class in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a really compact campus. There's really, like you said, about 10 minutes to about anywhere. They went Division I in 2001, I believe. They were part of the Sun Belt Conference, and it's grown quite a bit since I've been there. It's actually my alma mater. But they talking to the professors and they're, of course, they're listening and looking at students, and they had nothing but just fantastic things to say about all the students that we took. I was really proud.
Okay. Well, we've always been proud of the band program here at Wayne County High School for a long, long time. A lot of good students have come through there and gone on to be band directors and involved in music. But really, we have enjoyed their participation throughout the years, especially out there in JC Stadium at the field and at the concerts. The band program is just still on top here in Wayne County. Now, where's Troy University? What town is it in?
It's in Troy. It's actually halfway between Montgomery and Dothan, Alabama, on Highway 231.
Oh, okay.
Right.
How many students they have there? You know?
Well, it depends on it with a full campus. There's probably 5,000-ish on campus itself, but it has campus in Montgomery and it has a campus in Dothan. It's probably, as far as sister campuses and stuff, it's one of the larger universities.
Okay.
I think there's even one in Brunswick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. International it's got a big draw internationally for some of their programs. Basically known for music, nursing, and business, and journalism as well. That's probably their top 4 programs.
There's 30,000 students.
With all the campuses.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's up next for the Wayne County High School band? What can we look forward to next?
Well, currently, and while Jason and I had these kids in Alabama, we had another group that was in Florida with our Winter Guard, our brand new Winter Guard, which are members of our Color Guard.
You said Winter
Guard.
Winter Guard. Okay.
And it's flags and weapons line. Went and actually competed this weekend in Florida at in the North Florida area, and actually for a first-year Winter Guard, there's 6 different levels of Winter Guard, and we chose to put them in about the middle classification, and as a new Winter Guard, that's kind of unheard of, and our students actually took second place.
Cool.
So, you're real busy, so they've got 2 more competitions.
So what do they do there?
It's a lot like our majorettes do when they go to competition. It's basically a marching show with just guard, but it's done on a gym floor.
Okay.
So, and again, a direct reflection of those fundraiser things that the boosters have done. We had to purchase a floor. It's very expensive to get started in that, and it was if it hadn't have been for what we were able to do last spring, the 2 things that occurred this weekend never would have happened, and that's a direct reflection of the support of the community. And we can't thank you guys enough. You've got a lot more things coming up. We've got a large group performance evaluation March 10th and 11th. Wayne County is fortunate enough to host that for the entire District 8.
What is that?
That is where all the we do marching band competitions, and everybody hears about all that, but probably the biggest evaluation that we have every year is in the concert band arena, and we have judges from out of town, out of state, come and evaluate our groups based upon how they play on the concert stage, and that'll be March 10th and 11th, and Wayne County will host that. So
how many schools will come in for that?
About 28.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Yeah, fortunately, Mr. Adams is very flexible in the fact that he'll let us shut down the 600 hall, and we have to use the gym, our band room for sight reading. They go and they'll perform on stage, and then come back to the band room and sight read a piece that they've never seen before, and they're evaluated on the scores based upon how they play on stage, and then how they sight read a piece of music they've never seen. So
one of the most important things, though, Butch, is with that banquet we did last year, it's cranked up and going again now.
It is.
It is. And the banquet's going to be April the 2nd, and we've already got a lot of the businesses have jumped back on board and got their tables bought, and we are selling individual tickets to it. And if anybody wants to get involved, they can just give me a call, or Ken at the band room. Things like this in the winter guard. I mean, you were talking of probably a $6,000 to $7,000 weekend. That's directly came out of that money raised last year.
So what's the banquet called again?
The Big Tom Wayne County High School Band Big Tom Turkey Challenge.
Okay.
We give 11 guns away, and then we have a big bird contest, and a meal, and we have a good time. The whole shooting shebang. Yes, sir.
Sounds good. All right. Anything else, Ken?
Just looking forward to the end of the year. Like I said, we still got some winter guard stuff. We still got a large group performance evaluation, and I expect by the way the kids are working, we'll have great representation there as well. So,
all right. Bob, any other questions or comments for our band members this morning?
Just appreciate them coming in. Appreciate
you having us.
Yeah, congratulations, kids or young adults.
Leave it in mind to have some.
All right,
I think we can all speak. I can speak for everyone. We just want to thank Mr. Widener. Without him, we wouldn't be doing this. There wouldn't be a band program without him. I know I wouldn't have ever picked up my instrument to play. I mean, I'm a majorette. That's unheard of. But, I mean, just him, he takes time with every single one of us. I know I ask a million questions a day, but he sits there.
Is that right, Eddie?
Maybe 2 million.
I mean, he just sits there and takes time with us to teach us, we're all in the wind ensemble except Wesley, but he'll be there next year. And we can't thank you enough for what you do for us.
Well, all I do is wave my hands. You guys are the workers.
Smart student there. Get those brownie points, let me tell you.
Butch, we need them.
All right. Y'all come in anytime, okay? I know you want to come back in and promote the banquet coming up soon. We'll be up there.
Be out of first period right now.
I know they're anxious just to get back to school almost as quick as they can.
It's terrible.
I know, just missing all that good learning.
We do thank you guys.
Congratulations.
Tremendously.
Congratulations. Wayne County High School Band. All right. We'll be back with more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in just a minute.
Is your kitchen looking tired or outdated, but you're not sure how to fix it? Kitchen Tune-Up, located inside your Sears hometown store in Jessup, has affordable ways to get a fresh new look for every budget. Kitchen Tune-Up offers wood reconditioning, cabinet redoring, cabinet refacing, and custom cabinets. Cabinet redoring or refacing is a great way to make your kitchen have a brand new look without the cost or hassle of installing new cabinets. Get a free estimate today on how to update your kitchen. For more information, visit kitchentuneup.com or call for your free estimate at 427-2435. That's 427-2435.
Hospitals, places where healing happens. They foster health and represent hope. From providing treatment and comfort to the sick, to welcoming new life into the world, hospitals are mainstays in healthy, optimistic communities. Being technologically savvy and having equipment rivaling that of large hospitals, Wayne Memorial offers cutting-edge procedures with world-class personalized care. Such care is provided by a team consisting of specialists, driving in from larger hospital systems, as well as our local physicians we've come to know so well. Healthcare delivered locally saves a patient time, money, and the hassle of traveling out of town. We are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have a choice in your healthcare, and we thank you for choosing us every day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
Yeah, Bob, we always talk about the sports and stuff like that, but Wayne County High School and the other schools here just have talent all over the place, not only in sports, but also band and other activities.
There's all kinds of programs at school where they're doing well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. You got your Steelers cap on, your Wayne County, at least it's the same colors there, Bob.
It's cold out there.
It feels good, doesn't it?
No, it does not.
Yes, it does, man. I love getting out there and being nippy like that. You can walk outside and no mosquitoes and no gnats, and you can do activities outside and not sweat to death. I love it when it's cool like this.
You can have it. I want the warm weather.
Yeah, I love it when it's like this, man. Just get out there and have a good old time outside without worrying about all that pesky stuff.
I don't like cold.
Oh, you don't like cold, huh?
That's why I'm inside Georgia. I like warm weather.
Hell, it'll be here before you know it. It'll be 90s, humidity, heat index over 100, all of us sweltering to death.
Can't wait.
Not me. I definitely need to move up to up North Georgia into the upper mountains or something like that during the summer and back down here during the winter, I guess. All right, the school board meeting went on. Anything out of that you want to talk about?
Not really.
Not really?
Budget's the big thing. Everything's expensive. I just find it interesting. A couple of board members find it interesting too. A 6-lane track is $80,000 and an 8-lane track is $224. So I'm not.
Say that again now. I heard that this morning. It's 6-lane is what now? What'd you say, 4-lane?
No, 6-lane.
So you need an 8-lane. You can't go with 6. You have to go 8.
6-lane asphalt track, $98,000. 8-lane track, $224. So the 2 extra lanes are over $100,000.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy.
If you don't even asphalt, that's too hard. You know what? Someone just sitting here. Go to comment, because you can always text in comments and questions. Text it in. Can't call it. Got to text it. 912-427-3711. 912-427-3711. Somebody says, Butch, if you love the cold weather, I have to add in a little bit here because I don't understand what they're talking about. Says, if you love it, you should direct traffic in it for 40 minutes. Yeah, that would probably give me another perspective on it instead of just stepping outside for 10 or 15 minutes walking the dogs. Huh?
Go out and call a baseball game for 7 innings in 20-degree weather. See how you like it?
Yeah, see, I like it then. I say, man, I wish it warmed up a little bit. I just love that right there. If you love it, you should direct traffic for 40 minutes. One of our fine officers here in town directing traffic. Good point. Point made.
I wonder how they're listening. They must be in their car directing traffic.
Well, no, the school's already in session, so they're out and about now. Yeah, they could be in the car listening or in the office or whatever. All right, so nothing else on the school board meeting you want to talk about? Anything else on your mind this morning?
I'm just fed up with all these people apologizing for Scam Newton's walk-off at the post-game interview. I mean, come on, tell them to grow up.
I know.
Go out there and dance and dab and celebrate and act like a fool, then act like a man when you lose. That comment, well, I'll show you, if you're a good loser, I'll show you lose. No, look, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, Josh Norman, every other player stood on the podium or sat at the podium for an hour after the game was over and did what they're supposed to do as a professional, answer questions to the media.
That's part of
your job.
That's part of the job. That's in your contract.
Tell them to grow up and quit acting like a fool and quit acting like a little baby. So they're pouting in the fourth quarter. Oh, my team's not winning. He did the same thing he did his first 3 years in the league. Sat over there with a towel over his head, sulking like an idiot. He's not a team player. It's all about him. He's Superman. He's me. Look at me. I'm sick of it. Tell them to grow up, Ron Rivera. Tell them to grow up. Jerry Richardson, the owner of the team. Thomas Davis told him to grow up. The story out of the Carolina is Thomas Davis played with a broken arm and went up there and said, if I can play with a broken arm, you can at least die for a loose football and try to help us win the game.
Right.
I mean, he's just a fool. And like I said, he better be fortunate he was there because you may never get back again. That's Dan Marino.
Yes, that's Dan.
Dan Marino went as a rookie, and everybody said, oh, he'll be back. Well, guess what? Never got back.
Isn't that amazing? Dan never went back and had all those records.
Never got back.
Because it's not all about one person. You got to have a team to get back.
For 2 weeks, it was all about, look at me, I'm great. And then he loses the game, wants to act like a little baby.
Yeah, you know it is.
And then all these people trying to apologize and make amends for him. I mean, tell him to grow up and be a man. Be a professional. It's called, like I said, the league's MVP, and he's acting like this.
I know. Did you see Wilson the previous year when he threw that interception right there? Did you see him walk off the podium? And he's the one that threw the interception.
Super Bowls. I've seen Brady and Roethlisberger and all those guys that lose a game. It's tough, but guess what? They sit there for an hour and a half, and Magic Johnson said it best. When he won, he was the last person to answer a question. When he lost, he was the last person to answer a question. It's called being a professional. Mm-hmm. That's what you sign up for.
Okay.
But everybody's trying to apologize. Well, no, he's his own. He's a fool. He's a jerk.
Here's somebody just said, this is all opinion here. Cam Newton showed that he can't handle pressure. He had almost given up in the third quarter.
Right. That's what they said. He's over there sulking. I mean, it's a 6-point game. That's why they're so upset he didn't even die for that loose football. Yeah. The only way they're going to win the game, he wants to be Superman. You die for a loose ball and lead your team to the winning drive and win the game. But no, he wouldn't even die for it. He said, oh, I didn't want to get hurt. Then he's made some foolish comment. Well, all you see quarterbacks when they throw an interception, they don't try to. No, because that's a regular season. This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl for the marbles. There's no more games after this one.
Everything's
except
all
for August.
on. Your team's got a chance to win, and you don't even dive for the loose ball. Come on.
And here's another one commenting. It says, "Tell him, Bob, preach on."
Tell you, I just can't understand it. I can't understand all these apologists for him. Tell him to grow up.
I know. He should have just stood up there, took it like a man, and talked to him and said, well, we'll do our best to be back next year.
I got to give credit where credit's due. I'm not a big Deion Sanders fan, but one person said he needs to grow up. It was Marshall Falk was trying to apologize for him, and he told Marshall to just shut up. That's the most unprofessional thing he's ever seen.
And that's Deion Slime Time Sanders,
right? So I have to give him kudos. He at least got on him and said, look, he needs to grow up and be a professional and act, and like I said, I think, I don't know if it's Hermit or one of them said that, you teach kids at a young age, you win with grace, you lose with grace.
Right.
I mean, that's what you're taught at a young age.
Right. Doesn't mean you have to like losing. It just means you have to lose.
When you lose, you got to have a little bitter,
especially on that stage.
You sit around and pie like a little baby.
All right, Bob.
The incredible sulk.
The incredible sulk. All right, it's 8:30, and Bob, we got somebody out there wanting something, so we got to wrap up the Butch and Bob show. So
they probably want warm weather.
Warm weather. Maybe it's the person that was staying out there for 40 minutes. I don't know. They just stepped back outside. You might want to see what they want. All right, it's 8:30. You've been listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, Jessup Premium Stores, located out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup, across from the